But now it's time for us to move on to the next segment, which is Rapid Bias. In this segment, I'll be asking my guests biased questions that they've got asked at some points in life. And in Lingjie's case, common misconceptions people have about money and Lingjie's wealth in general. So, Lingjie, are you ready for all these non-biased that are coming your way?
I'm ready for these very biased questions. Go ahead.
All right, let's get started. First question. Lingjie is rich. It's not a bias, is it?
Okay, that is probably factually true because I'm a very real person, because I know I am so much more privileged than a lot of the world is, right? Like, I'm a very humble person in the sense that I know that the fact that I don't have to worry about a lot of things means that it's probably true. So I am very rich. And, just to earn extra points, I am very rich with love. I have love for my wife. I have love for my son, for my parents. Like, I am very abundantly filled with the rich human connections.
Nice one. Wow. And next question. I don't think you need to even answer at length for this one. Lingjie is richer than Ben. And for our listeners' context, Ben is Lingjie's podcast co-host on Worst Asian Podcast.
Yes, I probably am richer than Ben because I made better financial choices with my life. But currently, I think Ben on paper makes more money than me right now because, like I said, I'm really not working a job. So that's maybe not true. That's maybe not true. And I constantly want people like Ben to listen to your series and hopefully get some better advice, because I think people like Ben who make a good amount of money on paper just need to make better financial choices with their lives.
Maybe he has something hiding from you. He has like a whole vault of like
No.
Somewhere.
Ben is not smart enough to hold a secret like that. If Ben had a vault of gold bars or something, he would forget the passcode to his vault and have to ask me how he opens a door. So no. Ben is not hiding anything.
I always wonder, it's like, on your podcast, you guys are always dividing that personalities. Like, Ben is always kind of the type B and irresponsible one, and Lingjie is always the got his shit together one. But then I always would imagine, what if in real life, Lingjie is the one who actually can't get his shit together,
it's
and
all
you're
an
framing
act.
Ben.
It's all an act.
Now the next question. Lingjie eats Alaskan king crab every day.
I eat Alaskan king crab more often than the average person does, but I do not eat it every day. If you don't know what Alaskan king crab is, I think it's above snow crab, which I think is technically different. Maybe I'm not sure. It's this big crab with a giant head and very large, long legs. And the meat in the legs is what's really, really good. And per pound, it's very expensive. And a lot of that per pound that you're paying is just for the shell, which I think is kind of a ripoff. But as with all luxury foods, that's just how it is, right? I do eat it much more often, not because I personally choose to. It's just I go to a lot of celebratory things with family and stuff like that, and it's always like there on the table whenever we go out to eat. We choose to buy it, we choose to try it. I am a victim of my circumstances. Please don't hate me.
If we put this one out as real, we're so gonna get cancelled. It's like the guy who talks about Alaskan king crab and he's sick of it.
It's delicious. I didn't have it the last time that it was at a table. I forgot where this was. This was at my mother-in-law's birthday at their house, and they got king crab. I didn't even touch it.
Wow.
Because I was trying to save it for the other people, okay? That's the real answer. I wasn't tired of it. I was just trying to save it for the other family members, I could have it whenever, I wanted them to enjoy it. I am so fucking getting canceled.
So everyone, next time if you go to Lingjie's house or if you have celebration dinners with him, please expect Alaskan king crab. Now, the final question. I can answer for you, but Lingjie has a stash of Dom P in his basement.
I do not have a stash. I have one singular bottle, okay? I have a stash of lots of wine in my basement. Wine I have a stash of. Don P, I have one singular bottle that I have not found a good enough occasion to open it for. And I'll tell you, I think I've only had Don P once in my life, and that was a sip at someone's wedding. So it's not as if I'm always...
Were you impressed?
No, I wasn't. That's the thing. with so many luxury things, I feel like it's obviously better, right? But it's not that fold better. It's not 10 times better. It's not worth the price at that point. So that's why I have not found an occasion to drink the one that's in my wine cooler, because I just think it's probably not going to be worth it. It's going to be more disappointing when I have it. But
yeah, it's
Isabel,
always the anticipation.
When you come to New York, Isabel, I've made this promise to you. Whenever you come to New York and I see you in person, we'll get some Don P and maybe some king crab now.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay, I'm booking my tickets, or I'm looking for airlines sponsors. If anyone would like to send me to New York so we can do this king crab Don P.
Dinners only take like 3
Please.
hours. It could be like a quick trip. She can just have a layover here or something. I don't know.
Exactly. You bring everything to the airport. And then once we're done, I'll go back in and then fly.
Right back to the flight. Past TSA. Just imagine me walking past TSA with the king crab and the Don in the other hand.
Can you get through TSA with that?
I don't think you can.
You
I don't think
can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
liquid limits. Liquid limits. It's too big of a liquid. And I don't know what the rules are for live crustaceans.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I was gonna suggest like you and Ben should like each carry like a tiny bottle and then like with some Don P.
Lots of tiny bottles. Lots of tiny Don P's.
Yeah.
Travel size.
All right, let's conclude this non-rapid bias.